We've interrupted Noelle's macaroni pierogi dinner for episode 119 of Catfish Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my amazing, beautiful, lovely co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, we're gonna chop on this. You said to me before, you were like, "Oh, we should just record because it's not going to be long because nothing happened."
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really meant that
no, I
because
mean,
I watched this episode a little before you, and I'm like, Tracy, just watch it because this podcast is going to be a short one because, like, I don't know. Like, again, I'm not invested in anybody. They gave us a tiny bit more with this girl than they usually do, but
not
still,
really.
it's like, again, like, who do you live with? Tell me a little more. So you're
Okay,
from New
this is my
York?
problem. This is my full problem.
Hmm.
I need a backstory. I need to feel connected. This is my problem with all of TV.
Yeah.
Love is Blind, season one.
Uh-huh.
I could cry my eyes out thinking about it.
Right.
I was so invested emotionally.
Right.
Now we don't really learn enough about these people, and I'm not that emotionally invested. I need to be more emotionally invested in the people on Catfish.
I think once Catfish hit Zoom, that's when they lost me.
Yeah.
Like now, like listen, I
Yeah,
like
but
the
you
show.
could have
I
done
would
a
still
great
watch it.
episode
Yeah.
on Zoom and you just chose not to. So before we get into the episode season 9, which has no episode number, Ayla and Gabby, I
Mm-hmm.
just want to let you guys know, if you want more of us, which you're gonna want more of us after this
Mm-hmm.
episode,
You
you have to
are.
go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you can find all of our bonus podcasts, including my favorite podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, where Noelle and Michael do a deep dive into Real Housewives of New Jersey. And right now they're doing Mob Wives. We also have So Pumped or Vanderpump Rules podcasts. Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. We have 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. We have tons and tons of things, including our favorite other podcast, BS, where we just kind of
BS.
join Patreon. We have literally thousands of bonus
I
episodes. You're
mean, it's
not going to regret
crazy.
it. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. And if you want this podcast a week
Mm-hmm.
early, well, up to a
Mm-hmm.
week early, it's the day that we record it. Make
Right.
sure.
So today is Wednesday.
Right.
Catfish came out yesterday, last night.
Sure. So it's like, if you want that, join the elite tier on Patreon and you'll get it the day we record it. So let's jump into the pool with Aya. Aya?
I I don't know if it's Aya or Ayla.
No, it's Aya. So they spelt it wrong, I think, on the
Did
like
they? I
on
wrote
the title.
Ayla.
Okay, I wrote that too, and then they changed. Oh, no, that was it. I wrote Alya at first. Okay, it's
Oh, okay.
Aya.
And
It's Aya.
Gabby.
Ayla.
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 Oh, it's Ayla. You're right. You're
All
right.
right.
We're both wrong. It's
Wow,
Ayla.
I like this.
Yeah.
Ayla and Gabby.
What's my motherfucking name?
Ayla.
Ayla.
Let's talk about Neve. He's wearing this shirt made by his children.
I think so.
Do
Yeah,
you
I'm
think his kids
assuming so.
paid him to wear the shirt to promote their art?
I don't think so.
Well, they
I
should
think
have.
he did it pro bono, if you will.
Well, they're having this balloon pin fight with this weird contraption. What are we
It's just
doing?
stupid. It's just stupid.
All right. Well,
It's just stupid. It's not even real.
Ayla
Ayla,
is
your friend.
is 24 from Georgia. She's a
Mm,
med tech and she's dating Gabby for over a year. They met on a lesbian dating app.
right.
Gabby is 25 from Long Island and she is model beautiful and they both have sickle cell anemia.
Right. And it's and also they're dating, but they're not exclusive.
They're not exclusive. They're not
Mhm.
girlfriend and girlfriend.
Right. And basically Gabby will ghost her all the time.
Yes, for weeks at a time. And she covers the camera when they FaceTime or she puts her
Mhm.
on pause. And so they call Ayla.
Right.
She said that she's always cold because of her sickle cell. So she needs a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
She has been on her own since she's 16. She was homeless. She was working. I didn't really understand the
So it's
story.
basically, I would have liked to have known more because she said once her dad died, she kind of hesitated. Like
Her
basically, like
mom
her
lost
mom
the
couldn't
house.
cope.
Right.
Right. So it's
How,
like, okay, I'm not really sure what happened. Do you have siblings?
you know what I couldn't cope with?
What?
You know what I couldn't
Her
cope with?
eyelashes.
I couldn't cope with it.
Because the problem is too, they don't connect from corner to corner.
Okay, so she cut her eyelashes and
Yeah.
attached them in the middle of her eye.
Yeah.
It was a very not good look.
It wasn't good.
I was wondering if she was
freezing and her
cockeyed,
hands were shaking.
cockeyed, freezing in her eyes.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I'm like,
Also, what I don't understand is she's from New York,
she's
but
from New
she
York.
went to school. She would talk about how she would have to work. She was homeless in Atlanta going back and forth to
Well, I
school.
guess she was from New York when she was a little tiny child.
Yeah, right. And then but then she makes it like she goes back and forth. And
I
it's like, I
know.
just don't think that's true.
Well, she's always in and out of the hospital. And this girl, Gabby, is also in and out of the hospital, and she's in nursing school.
Right.
She said that Gabby is kind and nurturing, and they're on the phone all night laughing, but they do not FaceTime.
And they kind of, I guess, understand each other because they're both sick.
Do you think she won't FaceTime with her because she's like, I have seen your eyelashes and it is making my sickle cell hurt?
Yeah, I don't want it anymore. These are sickle cell lashes, I think
This
is
is
what
very
these
bad.
are.
So she hasn't they look at Gabby's Instagram. She hasn't posted since 2022.
Right.
And she has only sent like one picture to the
It
text
is
message.
very weird behavior.
Of course it is. She goes for 2 weeks at a time. In the meantime, I just want to tell you, side note, Cammie's hair is full of secrets.
Okay, what the hell is with her hair?
Was she
She's
doing a
like
pageant right
Gretchen
before?
Wieners.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, her hair is so large this episode. I'm
Well,
like, is it freezing? I mean, freezing. Is it hot? Are they in the rainforest? Is it humid?
I don't know. They
Yeah.
go to Search Cafe. That's what we're going to call it from now on.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Cat Search
Okay.
Cafe. So they go to Instagram and they search her pictures, and all the comments on her pictures are like spam comments.
They're like bots, right?
So they run this Instagram name and they find a Facebook for Julissa, which has her picture on it. She's 26 from Staten Island.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that that's her.
Okay, so then they find a Facebook page
Right.
with the same picture of Gabby, and the name is Julissa.
And they match up hookah lounges.
Right. In the picture, in the background of the picture, it's a hookah lounge brand name on the chair, and it's in Staten Island.
Right.
I mean, why is she going to a hookah lounge when she could do something that is way more fun, like go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe? This episode is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes that you deserve a getaway every day, not just once a year. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and mocktail hour is on the pool deck, and it's just a sip away.
Sounds delicious.
Nothing says summer like a tropical mocktail smoothie. Fan favorites Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothies are on deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a limited time. Does it get more refreshing than that, Noelle?
No, it does not.
Tomorrow I'm driving to the Hamptons and I think I'm going to stop at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
That's really exciting.
I know. Join Tropical Smoothie Cafe for pineapple, mango, and watermelon soiree all summer long. Grab a refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies, and meet us poolside because you're on tropic time now with Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Tracey, have a mojito for me.
I will. All right. So now moving on, Cammie says to Ayla, you look like you're in a 90s rom-com. And she goes, thank you. I tried.
Okay. She takes herself very seriously.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
So they show her what they found. And Neve, basically they found that she's really Julissa.
Right. Right. So that's all there is to it, is that her name is different, but it's her picture. It's everything else. Right.
So Neve calls her and she's like,
this is a weird conversation.
This is extreme. Why did she call Catfish?
Like, why would she call you guys?
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, there's things that she doesn't know. And Neve goes like, what? And she's like, well, I don't want to talk in front of her if she's there.
Right. And then he's also like, well, like, do you have feelings for her? And she's like, I'm not comfortable saying that.
So they ask if she'll meet. And she's like, oh, yeah, you can come to Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Neve says, quote, maybe the secret's that she lives in Staten Island. That's a deal breaker for a lot of people.
I mean, he's not wrong. Do you know how expensive it is to go over that bridge? I dated someone. I was so glad when he dumped me because I couldn't afford to keep going. You were going to say,
I'm so glad when he died.
No, I couldn't afford to go anywhere. I mean, Tottenville? Come on, that's so far.
And yet you'll go to Manalapan, New Jersey. Anyway.
Well, it's a horse of another color, I guess.
Roger loves when we say that.
Yeah, Manalapan. I was going to say, he likes when I say a horse of another color. No, he likes when I say Manalapan.
So, okay. This girl is like, all right, you can meet me here in Catfish Park.
But basically, yeah.
It's rainy. It's cold. They're in Staten Island.
It's nasty out.
They're in a gazebo in the park at Catfish Park after dark.
Yes, they
like
Catfish Park after dark.
Boom. Neve calls, no answer. They are waiting in what seems like the middle of the winter, in the middle of
Mhm.
the night, in the middle of a storm.
Meanwhile, it was probably like 4:30 in the afternoon in New York
It's
in the
so
middle of
weird,
winter.
right?
It looks so cold though.
So Gabby walks up.
Mm-hmm.
They hug.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm married."
Okay, Gabby is also PS beautiful,
Yeah.
but also her name is Jalissa.
Your name's just Julissa. It
It just
just
is.
is.
It's just a fact.
Gabby, you might not want
Yeah.
your real name out there. Maybe people call you Gabby. Your name is
Yeah.
Julissa. Your government or
Right.
your
Your
government
house
is
name.
Gabby. Like something
Uh-huh.
is Julissa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was like, oh, my grandpa was Alfred. Everybody called him Eddie. That's just
Yeah,
how it
it's
is.
just
Maybe
how
you
it
were
goes.
born Jalissa and everybody calls you Gabby, but it
Sure.
just, you are Jalissa.
So they hug.
Yeah.
She's been separated for a few years, and the woman that
Mhm.
she was married to is making it very difficult for her to get divorced. Okay.
Okay. She looks so young.
But
Mm-hmm.
she was also that's kind of like neither here nor there, the
Yeah, that
marriage,
doesn't even matter.
because she had another girlfriend that she's still in love with. It ended last summer, and she's so in love that she can't do it. So
Right.
Ayla walks away.
Mm-hmm. Ayla's like, no, thank you. I'm gonna get back in the car. I think she was also very cold. It was like you when we
Yeah,
went to
she's
go meet the situation.
oh yeah, that was very cold. I couldn't
Uh-huh.
do it. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital.
Uh-huh. Your little sliver of ankle was showing.
So she said that she's not Julissa. You are.
You just are. The thing is, that's a fact.
And she says she wants to be with Ayla. And then she says, quote, when she calms down, we can talk. And I'm like, oh, oh.
Mm-hmm. I can
I think
see
she's pretty,
that.
she's actually calmer than she should be.
Yeah, she could actually be yelling at you if she wanted to.
Yeah. Then she
Mm-hmm.
cries about sickle cell, and they're going to talk tomorrow.
Right. Okay. And Ayla's mad, and I don't blame her, but
Yeah.
she's
She's like,
not
she's
mad
like
towards
sad mad.
her.
She's like
Yeah.
sad mad.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't go to sleep the night before, and they go to Gabby's Airbnb.
It's all just Airbnbs now, babe. It just
She said
is.
that she's emotionally unavailable. But then Ayla's like, no, you aren't.
But also, she wanted to, yesterday, she wanted to move forward with her,
Mm-hmm.
but now she's emotionally unavailable. She's just selfish. She is.
She said that she ghosts her. She's like, you think I would ghost you if we were dating? She's like, oh, I never said that we were dating.
She's like, basically, this is the bare minimum. Like, she
Right.
was so mean.
Gabby starts crying. She said that she should
Mhm.
have been honest. She wants to have a friendship, and then they hug.
Basically, Ayla, like, I also felt like she couldn't really hear what Gabby was saying. Like, Gabby's like, I'm emotionally unavailable. And she's like,
She's
well,
like,
no,
no,
you're
you're not.
not.
Right.
Right.
So this is triggering for so many
I
reasons,
know. I know.
because it's like we've all been there, and it's like,
You're trying to bargain with the person.
stop
Hmm.
telling people. Listen, you know those sayings. It's like when they show you who they are, believe them the
Yeah.
first time.
Yep.
When a man says to you,
Hmm.
"You're too good for me,"
Right.
yeah, you're right. You're
Yes,
right.
you're absolutely right. And you know what? He's also not willing to be better for you.
Sure.
That's all.
Well, 2 months later, Ayla just spent 12 days in the hospital. She said that things are different between her and Gabby. They're not
Right.
as good. Gabby was just in the hospital for 10 days, and she feels bad.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, as she
but
should.
she's working on herself.
Also, she's working on her house because her whole background was blurred too. I think she's working on her Airbnb.
She's working on her Airbnb decor.
What a lame ass episode.
Nothing happened.
Literally nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, Gabby's really Jalissa.
No,
Wow.
but
Gabby's
okay. How
also
about
the
this?
prettiest girl I've ever seen.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gabby, do
Hmm.
you live in Long Island? Why did you
Right.
tell her you live in Long
Why
Island?
did you say Long Island? Also, what was that earlier that Neve was like, oh, she lives in Red Hook? What?
No, she was in Red Hook in a picture.
Oh, okay. That's why it says Gabby. I wrote Gabby's in Red Hook,
Right.
so I just
She's
couldn't
in Red Hook in a
remember.
picture, which makes a ton of sense because when you go over the Verrazano
Yep.
Bridge, it's
Mm-hmm.
right very close
Yeah.
to there. That's the
Yes, it
area in
is.
Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
And you know how I know that? Because one
How?
time, me and my friend Joey went to IKEA,
Mm-hmm.
and we did not get off the highway in time.
Oh,
Yada, yada, yada. We were in Staten Island.
you and I went up to Staten Island, went on a pizza tour a long
We went
time
in Staten
ago.
Island. Where were we trying to go?
You were bringing me home. I had a migraine. We were at David's Bridal over by your house. Remember, I was getting married and we were checking dresses. I had such a migraine. I was going to take an Uber home from your house. And you're like, I'm just going to drive you home. You don't feel good. And then we were on the Bell Park where we were on something. We just kept going. You're like, I think I should have gotten off here. I'm like, no, I know, but we were just talking.
From
Mhm.
my house, we ended up in Staten Island.
We weren't at your set. We went from David's Bridal, the one that's like, I guess in
Oh,
Flushing or
yeah.
whatever.
Okay. So that one's in Long Island City.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. And then
Yes,
we
I
wound up.
remember you were fainting in the store.
Yeah, I did not feel
You had to
good.
like lay down
Uh-huh.
in the window display.
Yeah, yeah. I did not feel good.
So I took you to Staten Island on a trip.
And then we went on a pizza tour, and
It
then I
wasn't
think I felt
terrible.
better.
You did feel better because we ate so much
Yeah.
pizza.
Mm-hmm.
We
We ate
went
so much
to
pizza.
Frankie and somethings.
We went to the kid from Jersey Licious, that place too.
Was it that
Brothers.
night?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was
We
that
went
the
to
day?
3 different pizzerias. We just did.
Why are we
Here's the
like
thing. I
this?
can't eat a lot. I could eat a lot of fucking pizza though.
I got to tell you, Noelle, that is
Mhm.
the one thing that I am so sad that I cannot eat anymore at
Yeah.
gluten free because I could really pound pizza.
Yeah, right. Oh man, we fucking trained for
Mm-hmm.
pounding pizza.
Yeah.
They don't
We're
know.
the we're
3 people, 4 pies.
what's the guy from the hot dog eating contest?
Oh, Morris Chestnut? No, no,
No,
not Morris Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
Not Morris
We're the
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut of
Yeah,
pizza.
we are. Hell yeah, we are. They don't know.
They don't know. Oh, the hot dog eating contest is coming up July 4th.
Oh, it wasn't at the Mermaid Parade?
No, it's on July 4th every year, no?
I don't know. I thought it was at the Mermaid Parade because the
Mm-mm, it's in
Mermaid Parade was this past weekend in Coney
no,
Island.
it's in Coney Island, but it's on July 4th.
Uh-huh.
Do you think we should sign our friend George up for it?
I mean, I think he would do really. Do you think he would dip them in water? I don't know. That's so
He would dip
fucking
them in
gross.
onions.
So gross. I could faint.
Do you think he's friends with Joey Chestnut?
Yes, I actually do. Morris
should-
Chestnut. Yes, I think they're friends.
Why did you call him Morris?
I don't know. I think that was like an actor or something.
Morris Chestnut?
Yeah, I'm gonna just look it up really quick
Yeah,
since
do
we're
it.
here.
Do it. We're here. We're not busy.
Right. We're just filling you in. Morris Chestnut. He's an American actor. Yeah. Yes,
wow.
he is an actor.
What was he in?
I think he was in like Waiting to Exhale or something.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
see.
Okay, so something recent.
He was in no, something recent. Definitely. Let's see.
He's not bad.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He was cute.
He's very cute.
He was in
The Best Man Holiday, Boys in the Hood. Oh, damn.
Rosewood. Who could play that
Yeah.
game? Like
Wow.
rom
Nurse Jackie,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he's my rom-com.
He is your rom com. Yeah, I knew he was a guy.
He was in Anacondas. Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
Oh, I heard that was the best one of all the anacondas.
Oh, God.
He
guys.
was in legendary movies, really.
I wonder if
Like,
he eats hot dogs.
we should ask him.
I
Yeah,
wonder
I
if
bet he
he's
has an
related to
Instagram.
Joey.
Morris and Joey Chestnut.
The two brothers eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh God, guys. I'm glad that you listened to this because I wouldn't have. But
Yeah.
if you want
waste your time 2024, but here we are.
if you want to waste more of your time, we have 2 other completely, totally free podcasts available everywhere you listen to podcasts: Teen Mom Trash Talk and 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. Make sure you follow the show at Catfish Trash Talk on Instagram. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You could follow me at Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and on YouTube.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much for coming. Please drive up.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.